Hello, everyone. This is Reverend Paul Havens, President and founder of Holy Yours Ministries. And I'm here again today with another tidbit of truth. Today, I want to talk about a case of gout. Now, I'm very rarely ever sick. I've had very few times that I've been in any pain at all. I can remember having a kidney stone, which was probably the worst thing that I've ever had, and a toothache when I was younger. But yesterday evening, I developed a case of gout in my right foot. Gout is basically a buildup of uric acid, and it's kind of a form of arthritis, temporary arthritis that gets into your joints. Now, this is one of the most painful things that I have ever gone through. I was still up around 5:30 this morning, did not sleep a wink. I take ibuprofen a couple of times, and even the covers would hurt my toe. It just a touching of a sheet, and it's very, very painful. I can walk a little bit this morning, and again, this came on all of a sudden, but it reminded me of us having empathy for each other. You know, usually we cannot really empathize with someone unless we have gone through some of the trials and tribulations and experienced some of the things they do or they have done. And many times the Lord gives us our calling based on some of the trials that we've been through. You know, people who have been into drugs and alcohol and addiction, many times their ministry is to those who are addicted, because they can feel the other person's pain. They understand that, empathize with it. And I want to read one verse here. It's Romans 12, verses 15. It says, "Rejoice with those who rejoice, and weep with those who weep." And until you've been through something, a lot of times you can't really weep with someone. You can have compassion. You can understand somewhat of their pain. You know, many people are in chronic pain every day. Many of that leads to different types of addiction just to get rid of that pain. And I just want to reiterate today that we need to try to empathize with other people. And, you know, we can do that, of course, if we have gone through sufferings, and we don't understand exactly why we go through different things, or what brought on what. But I just wanted to encourage you today, if you're going through pain, that I feel your pain now. I'm going to, when I pray with people who have chronic pain, it's going to be a different type of prayer. I'm going to feel that a little more. And it's just this one toe, and it's rarely, again, that I ever have this pain. But I do empathize with people that have chronic conditions, and we should love our neighbors as ourselves, and our love should be such that we will rejoice with them and feel their pain, pray with them, stand beside them, and understand. And sometimes we get to a point where someone may not be able to do something or help us because they're sick. We need to emphasize with them. We need to help them along the way. Anyway, I just appreciate every one of you for watching Tidbits of Truth. I'm a little later today than normal, but I really appreciate it. And also, I put all these on YouTube. So if you miss one and it's taken off of Facebook, you can go to our YouTube channels, which is at Holy Yours Ministries. YouTube at Holy Yours Ministries. You all have a blessed day, and go out and be the light and empathize with those people who are really suffering, and stand beside them and really pray for them. God bless each one of you today.